Today we're talking about marketing, but more from the point of your messaging. This is something where we can really can kind of screw up, okay, as a business owner. You can screw up as a business owner because you can get your message out wrong. You can be saying the wrong kind of things. You can, especially in this time, like I've been very clear that, but I'm still quite positive about the situation. Well, say positive, what does that mean? Positiveness of the future. I'm positive of the future. I'm positive. I'm looking forward. So that's why I have a positive outlook. I'm looking forward, where I refuse to be like I'm allowing it to get me down. Instead, I'd rather look at opportunities for the future and how I can what opportunity I can seek within this season. So hence why I thought, first of all, let me see how I can serve people well who don't know me. I can raise my level of, let me just put that in there. There we go. Raise the level of how I serve people right now but I'm going to be serving my membership club members more over the coming months. So we'll be focusing a bit more on suppliers and everything, how you can work with them, and sales tactics and marketing, all that kind of stuff, and who your customer is, so that you can get prepared before you even go out there, before things take a turn. I was speaking to somebody this morning, which is a client as well, and just saying how like she just come back on board. She was saying how we spoke about 2 months ago, she wasn't ready to work with me, and now she's come back to work with me, and she said, whilst we're all on this kind of quiet time, this is the time that she can actually start putting her business in place. So we're just discussing how we'd work, and what obviously the cost, and what it would take for us to work together, and what her needs are. And so that's where some people are. It depends on the route you decide to take, the kind of mind frame, the mindset that you've decided to take. Okay, so whichever way that you are going, that's completely your prerogative. I do want to encourage you to take this opportunity, though, to build your business. Take this opportunity to build your business, okay? So, right. With that said, looking at marketing, what do I want to say about this? Marketing and messaging. Now, I could go give you loads of strategies and things like that, but I really just wanted to talk about that. Your message, your marketing is really all about your message, that your content and your message that you're putting out there. There's the strategies and tactics that you can use in marketing, but I'm not going to go into all of those things. I want to give you some insights and some ideas so you can go and implement them. So there is a simpler way to kind of think through your marketing right now, especially if you're somebody who's not making a huge amount of money, or maybe you've just completely started. And there's something out there right now is called the rule of one. I remember even my old coach had this kind of tactic, I guess, or marketing strategy. And it just really keeps things simple. So the rule of one in marketing is all about choosing to focus your marketing efforts, okay? Is putting all your resources and your focus on looking at one particular target market, one particular product, one type of conversion tool, and one traffic source, and just focusing down on this. And I think that was a magic way, not a magic, a mighty way of looking at your marketing and the way you're going to be putting your messaging out, where you're going to attack your marketing going forward. So I would say to you, for the next 3 months, next 6 months, even for the rest of the year, if you can use the rule of one as your strategy for marketing, this is one of the ways that you can win in your marketing this year. Okay, it's set up anyway. So the rule of one. So let's give an example. If you have with me on the replay, do say hello first of all. So I'm Jacqueline Shaw, and I am the African Fashion Business Coach, and I am here to help you to win in your business this year, okay? And to look at things that you can be doing and building an African fashion business. So how you can win. So let's say, for example, your marketing strategy, which is basically the rule of one. Now, you would look at your target market, won't you? You look at the You look at the people that you are serving. That's your target market. The people that you are producing the products for. That's your target market. Who are they? Who's your ICA? Who's a person who's trying to check you out? Who's a person who's interested in your product? What are they like? What's really going through their mind? What are they interested in? We'll go into this a little bit later. Then your product, which is what actually is the product that you're making, that you're selling. Is it dresses? Is it head wraps? Is it skirts? Is it shoes? Is it bags? What is your product? The customer I was talking to yesterday was all about bags. And so we had to go look back at the type of bag she has, the type of product offering that she has, if they're right for her customer and who is her customer. We went right down to the basics. Then the next thing was conversion tools. So you need something that's going to convert your product. If it is, like in my business, we call it a lead magnet. If it is some kind of event, if it is some kind of online kind of event that's going to convert people to sales. And then a traffic source, again, you might be using Facebook ads, you might be using blogs, you might be using anything like that. So these are the things you're going to focus on. Say, I'm going to do one target market. They are women in their 50s, because I know these type of women are the kinds who want to be wearing these dresses. Like, for example, I talk about this brand quite a lot with my membership club, and they're called Zuri, Shop Zuri. You guys want to check them out. They have a particular type of dress, and their dress is just like an A-line dress. It's got pockets, and it can be worn, it's got buttons down the middle, and it can be worn open, like kind of like a jacket, or it can be worn closed like a dress. You can wear it with trousers, you can wear it just with nothing at the bottom, so it's like an open, it's like a proper dress. So you can decide to, they focus on a particular type of woman. And that particular type of woman is a particular type of age group, okay? So a woman who's a particular type of age group, she would want dresses that are going to fit her well. She's going to want in dresses that's going to be easy for her to wear. So that's what they're thinking very cleverly. So they know their target market. Do you know your target market? Who are your target market? This is what I really want you to focus on. Then the product, again, the product's going to line up with your target market. Maybe they just focus on one dress. I think it's a brilliant model. Brilliant model. They focus on this one dress. They're just doing different prints. The conversion tool. So they've used Instagram, Facebook as ways to convert people. I think they have fashion shows. I really checked that bit out. But their traffic sources, again, I believe they do ads as well. So you can be looking at this and looking at what you can be doing as your business. So those four things: your target market, your product, your conversion tool, and your traffic source. Just do one of each, focusing down on them, and just do that for the rest of the year. Trust me, believe me, you will make it clear. Because when you're doing that, your messaging is very clear. You guys know. If you don't yet know, then do know now that I'm somebody who I focus on African fashion sourcing, manufacturing, production. I'm not so much about the fashion shows. I'm helping you to build a brand that is made in Africa. Not made in China, not made in Asia, not made in Europe, made in Africa. Sourcing is African sourcing. We're not sourcing in China, we're not sourcing in India, we're not sourcing in Dubai, we're not sourcing in Europe. We're sourcing in Africa, manufacturing in Africa, sharing the African story. And that's really, really key. That's something that my messaging is all about. Everything I put out is about that messaging. And I want you to be having the same kind of way of thinking too about your products. So there's three things you can really do right now is looking at what your offers are. What is your product right now? As you're going to focus on those four different things for the rest of the year, like the one of each, the rule of one, you might want to right now look at your offerings and look at how you can repackage them so that they fit into that rule of one product, one traffic source, one customer, and all of that. You can repackage your offers so that they're relevant, okay, and that they're valuable, and they give people a reason to want to buy it now. Second thing you can be doing is updating your messaging. Again, when you've got a very clear message and you're going one particular way, people are going to want to buy from you. Okay, when you've got multiple messages, when you're putting out so many different ads of so many different things, and you're saying this and you're saying that and you're saying that, people get confused, right? Are you all about this or are you all about that? You want it to be very clear. I'm hoping that you guys see my messages very clear that I'm all about African fashion, African fashion business, African fashion manufacturing, African fashion production and sourcing. As I said, I don't really talk about fashion shows so much. I might attend them and be a speaker at these things, but I don't talk about them so much. And I want you to be very, very clear yourself with your messaging right now, okay? So make sure you're speaking to your one target market and you're not just talking out of the sake of talking. I want you to be very, very like the horse in the race, okay? It's very, very focused. And the third thing you can be doing is planning out a marketing calendar for the coming months. You can focus on how you want it to convert. So the things you can do, the figures that I'm going to be giving to my membership, the things you can be doing for your member, I'm going to be doing with my membership group, so we can kind of calculate and learn kind of the rules of conversions and how you can kind of calculate your expected sales from your ads. There's a particular type of conversion, how many ads you put out, how many people on your mailing list, what the conversion percentage is, to what you should expect. So if you have 100 people on your list, if you've got a product that is worth so much amount of pounds or dollars, and you put ads out at so much a day, what would you expect to make at the end? There is actually a calculation, and I'll be supporting my my clients, my paid members on that. If you want to join the membership club, if you're not here, then do send me a DM, let me know. You can come and join the membership club, okay? But you want to map out your marketing calendar for the coming months, so you know this when I want to kind of have a launch of a product. You know when you're spending more money, you know when you're just putting messages out. I'm in a time where I'm just putting back into the message of how you can make in Africa, how you can do fashion production in Africa, the limited beliefs, the challenges, the things that people have that's stopping them, and then I'll move more towards to the things you can do. So I've built out my messaging for the next year, well, the rest of the year. I've done that since December, so that's what you can be doing. So let me see now. In your messaging, you can also be sharing your personal story, okay? See if that resonates with your ideal client. When I talk about the fact that I've had multiple rejections, going for jobs where I've had, I got ripped off so I started my African fashion business, where I couldn't even get into my degree, my first degree in the beginning. Now I've got 3 degrees, you know, and you know, it's something that's a personal story, and it may resonate with your ideal customer, okay? Maybe share a case study or a testimonial with a kind of backstory as well behind, you know, when they're buying your product. This can resonate with them. These are all messaging as part of your marketing. And sharing posts as well, outlining the customer's desires or their pains. It's all about pain or pleasure. The pleasure is the thing that they want, the thing they desire for. The pain is the struggle, the thing they're trying to get away from. And then you're showing them how you can solve it. So those are 3 main areas, 3 main things that you can still be doing: sharing your personal story, showing a case study, and showing the post outlining their struggles, okay? And your solution to that. Okay, so let me just give you a few tips. I'm gonna just end it in probably a matter of minutes, but let me just give you a few tips on your content. I have some other stuff to share with you guys, but I'm gonna just remind you this: your reputation, okay, or not reputation, repetition. By continuing to say something over and over again, you're branding the minds of your customers. What people see of you, you're branding their minds by saying the same things over and over again. People might get fed. You have to think, even though I keep repeating myself, because not everybody who hears me one time is going to hear me another time. And there's new people showing up, so I need them to hear what I'm saying. So you have to keep repeating yourself over and over again, because then you'll be known for that. And it's an opportunity to reinforce your brand message. In my online course, Spark, in my one-to-one coaching and group coaching, Fab, then we look into brand messaging, brand voice, brand story, and I give you tools and insights of how you can build that out so that it's clear for your customers, okay? That has to be very clear. My brand messaging is very clear, supporting the full supply chain of Africa's fashion textile industry through with a focus on sustainability, okay? That's what African Fashion Guides Foundation is. It's on the website at the top. It lets people know exactly that's what I do, okay? And now I've got a brand message where I'm really saying right now is all about seeing change in Africa through trade using the vehicle of fashion. So that's what I talk about all the time now. I want to be part of that narrative. I want to help you to come along, be part of that narrative, see change in Africa through see change through trade using the vehicle of fashion. Okay, so that's the kind of message that I spread forth now as well. I got on and about that as well. Actually, I might make a post about that on my Instagram. I think I'll put it out fully. So yeah, repetition can reinforce your message. So here, just five small things. They're not really that. There's so many. I could probably put about 50 things you can be doing. You might want to put on your social post just a few marketing tips you could put on there, like how-tos. How can you do this? How can you do that? How can you wear your wax print? How can you tie your head wraps? How can you? These are just how-tos, okay? Then you can have a post where you're comparing two outfits. What do you think of this outfit A, outfit B? And they're both your products, and you're making people interact with you because you want interaction and engagement. This is really key to get engagement. Then the next thing is giving tips into way they can wear an item of your clothing, because maybe you've got a dress that can kind of come off, or like this shirt, and I'm wearing it with, I've just did my fitness, so I'm wearing it with my thing. Maybe this can go over my shoulder. I can show this is another way of wearing this and have the color of my my bra thing. I shouldn't really stretch out this shirt, but yeah, you want to show people different ways of wearing your outfits. You want to do videos of maybe you in your factory, or your factory, and showing people inside behind the scenes of you making or of your factory making, that bring people into your story. Then the biggest one as well is a customer testimonial, or maybe an influencer who's wearing your clothing. You want people to see that and to recognize that and to want to be part of that. Okay, you want to draw them into your life, and what you're doing is you're also telling them that other people like your product. It's not just you, and it makes them want it as well. So when you guys see testimonials, you guys see other people in my group, you're going to think there's something going on there. I want to be part of that. And this is all the strategy. So this was marketing and messaging today. Like I said, there's more I could have gone on to, but I'm trying to keep these to like 25, 30 minutes at the most today. Oh yeah. And okay, that's it. That is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. Go watch the replay if you haven't caught everything, and got comments, you've got questions, do put it down in the comment box. I'm here for you guys, here to help you to win in your business, even through this situation we're all in, and we're all in together. So let's just be stronger together. Let's be forward thinking. Let's look ahead, and let's put the foundations in place so that we can actually implement things for the future. But anyone else, if you're interested in working with me one-to-one, or you want to join the membership club, do send me a DM and we'll make that happen. Okay? All right, have a lovely afternoon, and see you. Bye.